And we're live. What is going on, everyone?
I have so much meat in my stomach.
Yes, you do. Technically, there's meat all up
also,
around that area.
Meat that didn't grow up there?
Do you have an Omaha steak inside you?
Not an Omaha steak. An Iowa steak.
Omaha
steak sucks.
What?
By the way.
Wait, no, the company, or we're talking
yes.
Steaks in general from Omaha?
The company, Omaha Steaks. They suck. They suck. Don't buy steaks from Omaha Steaks.
If I know anything about Omaha, it is known for three things. For having the most popular woodworking podcast based out of Omaha.
Facts.
Facts, because it's based out of there. Check Yelp. Best cows for steaks. And
yes.
more bow ties cut per year
per capita
than capita. That's
now you hear people talk about Omaha Steaks when they bring up Omaha. And Omaha Steaks actually is awful. Don't buy it from them.
It's the Payless shoes of meats.
It really that's perfect. That's perfect. That's accurate.
I feel like that's so wrong and insulting.
It's got Velcro and plastic soles.
It's got soul, but it's plastic. Well, let me poop out this chat, and so I can see it.
Don't say poop.
Dan's like a good computer, backed up.
So much meat.
There's a little IT joke for you guys.
I went over to a local butcher shop tonight and got a 20-ounce ribeye.
Oh, is that the place we went to?
No, it was a different one. I went to a different one. I crossed the bridge and went to Iowa.
Ew.
And I got a 20-ounce ribeye and I threw it on the pellet grill smoker. I smoked it for like 30, 45 minutes until it was internal at 120. And then I fired it up to 500 degrees and seared it on both sides.
Ooh.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Is that affectionately known as a reverse sear?
No, that's just a sear at the end.
No, I think that's a reverse sear.
No, a reverse sear is, I think,
it's a reverse cowgirl.
Well, I never think of a reverse sear as like you do both on a smoker. I was thinking of like you put it on a pan or on like.
Anywho.
Yeah, but yeah, technically you're right.
It was pure sex. It was pure sex, and now I'm drinking cheladas to celebrate.
So would you say it's as good or almost as good as Casey's Pizza?
You guys?
We got him, guys. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen.
It was better than Casey's Pizza. If I could put this steak on a Casey's Pizza.
Was it the egg breakfast?
I win the universe.
Does it go egg breakfast, Casey's Pizza, this steak, all other Casey's Pizza, mayo?
This steak was above mayo. It was.
What?
Yeah, it was.
What kind of rub did you put on it? Or did you put any seasonings or whatever? Well, SPK?
Salt and pepper, baby.
Salt, pepper?
No ketchup. Count? Jesus, no. You put ketchup on your steak and I'm... Can you abort somebody when they're 30 years old? Is that a...
One of my favorite lines from the movie Waiting, which, by the way, if you've ever been in the food industry, watch the movie Waiting. It's hilarious.
I love that movie.
And one of my favorite lines out of that is the dumb redneck that's like, nothing brings out the taste of a steak like some ketchup.
Oh, God.
And he tips like $1 on a $100 meal. I use that line regularly just to get looks. It's so great. Highly recommend. Reverse cow Dan? Gross. Jake.
Well, I was going to have nice dreams tonight, but whatever. Hey, Michael from Tailored Forest is here. Look at the shirt I'm wearing, Michael. It's one of my favorites.
I'm wearing my Tailored Forest underwear today. Which is no underwear.
Oh. Commando.
Mike knows what's up. Yeah, he does. It's an innuendo.
Anyways, how are you all?
What's up, everyone?
How's your Thursday?
Hey, Malcolm, how are you? And Adam,
Malcolm.
Jake. Who else is in here? We got Lars.
I don't know if you know this or not, everybody, but Malcolm's kind of famous now.
He's kind of a big deal. He does voiceover work for one of the best podcasts in all of Omaha.
Omaha, yes. I knew that was coming.
Is Handcrafted by MD, is that initials, or are you, my friend, a doctor?
Handcrafted by MD. I don't know.
I'm just going through. Who else is in here? Frank's in here. Graham Bell's in here. Nick
Oh, I was on
Brim.
live chat. Nick Brim is here?
Nick Brim isn't here.
He hasn't been here in weeks and
He
weeks.
says about time. I agree with that. All the hype, meaning I'm assuming with the steak, not the farts.
You never know with Nick, though.
Oh, Henry's in here. What's up? And Frank, you guys, I haven't seen you guys in a while. Welcome. So our guest this week is just us. It's you guys.
Sorry to disappoint. Our guest is Bud Light Chelada. Or wait, maybe that's our sponsor.
I would happily get sponsored by Bud Light Chelada. Well, not Chelada. I choose one of the ones that are edible. But Bud Light, all the
This
same.
is edible if you're brave enough.
You're the bravest soul I know.
It's my favorite.
You're so brave. Nick, we miss you too. I mean, you live 5 minutes from Dan, or 20 minutes? How far is Nick from
13 and a half.
13 and a half minutes?
It's way too far.
It's way too far. I mean, you got to cross the state.
What happened to the Brickway Brew? I drank it. I drank six of those, and now I'm on to Cheladas. So this should be a really fun episode, y'all. Really fun.
Which, it's great, because we actually,
Justin is going to be here next week, the 27th.
we may have pitched it for this week, Dan. We may have accidentally. So
really?
Yeah, we may have done that. So Justin Davies is in next week. He's going to be joining us. Or Justin's been frantically texting Dan like, "Hey, where's the link? What's going on?"
Yeah, I'm going to go check. I'm pretty sure I told him.
If that happened, that's going to be hilarious because we actually bumped someone else for that. I'm gonna laugh so hard if Dan did say the 20th.
Nope, 27th. He says 27th.
We're in the green. Now, if you are here and you are a patron of any tier, you know that Emma messed up the schedule because you probably saw the email come through. Unbelievable. I honestly, she's fired.
Can we
from
fire
podcast.
her
She's
already?
fired from podcast.
Yeah, okay.
She got let go. No severance, nothing. She was still in a trial period.
She's the new Keith.
We got in just under the end of the trial period, so we didn't have to give her insurance or anything. So I know. You know, good thing we didn't give her dental.
Malcolm, you are spelling that correctly. Chelada. Let me tell you what it is. It is a premium light lager with natural flavors and vegetable juice for color.
It has
clamato and lime in it. Clamato, if you're not familiar,
yes, please explain clamato because that's
clam juice and tomato juice.
Yeah,
it's fantastic. Clam juice.
Yeah, clam juice. Yeah.
No BS.
Honestly, so like, did I have gelato when I was at your place? I may have.
You tried it. No, I bought it when I came out to your place for Maker Camp.
Yes, and I think I had some.
And I bought a big 24-ounce can.
I was like, this is literally.
You were like, nope.
It's liquid death before liquid death was a thing. Here's the thing. The other thing too is like you can't just have a Bloody Mary in the middle of your night of like partying. It will taste wrong. It'll be the wrong thing to have.
No, this is a breakfast drink.
No, I know.
Really.
That's the thing.
Typically,
but if in a breakfast, especially if you're hungover a little bit, having some eggs, you get a Bloody Mary. And then we talked about this a couple months ago. I got introduced to Caesars. You know what a Caesar is? It's
salad?
So look up a Caesar. It's actually fairly popular in Canada. It's a drink, and basically it's
we're talking drinks. Okay.
It's a Bloody Mary variant where they tend to go ham. It's like they just put like you'll have like a jalapeno popper and like a Slim Jim in there and whatever like garnishes. Yeah, a good Bloody Mary should come with like finger food. Come on, let's be real.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. At least, at a minimum, a dill pickle spear.
Oh, a dill pickler? Hell yeah. Yeah.
And maybe a piece of celery. Minimum.
The celery is just to like...
Absolutely minimum. But if I could get my Bloody Mary with a couple of chicken wings and a cheeseburger, like in the glass. Have you ever seen those?
Yeah,
the Bloody Mary is like a giant meal.
Dude,
that's
super
top heavy.
If there's a place out there that serves really good Bloody Marys with basically what you would order as a sampler at most restaurants on top of my Bloody Mary, I'm down. I'm going there. I'll buy a flight and make it happen.
I feel like 35% of the places in Omaha do that, probably.
See, I live in New Jersey where they're like pretending to be health conscious, so
No, there's no pretending. There's no pretending.
But let's hold on. Do we have any voicemails here? We do.
Did we get any voicemails?
We have Thomas and Jake of the Miller Band. Jake.
How about a Bloody Maria swap the vodka with tequila? I've never done that, John.
Ooh, that's interesting. Jake, you said you may call out somebody, but I don't think. Oh, you were.
Did he ever call that in though?
I don't think he called it in, but anyways, if you're gonna call somebody out, we got it. Okay, it looks like Thomas called in, and it's apparently in English, but we'll see.
Oh yeah, Jake called in. There it is, right there.
Jake of the Millers, which is good because we actually have a topic.
Flag
this
any
week.
of these.
That's fine. It's just 2 of them, I believe, but I'm gonna go back and just make sure.
It's like one of my jobs though, is to flag the emails. Hey, look at me! I'm a question.
It's that
way I can be like, look, I did a job.
I did a job. I did a thing. That was from last week. Yeah, so it looks like we just got 2 questions in. That's okay. I still love you.
I mean, if you all want to get in question, now would be a good time.
Yeah, if you want to get in questions.
Send it to the email on the bottom
idea
left.
Is this week we're going to do a bit of a topic, and Dan's been drinking, so it's going to be great. I will be drinking during a pod, too.
Something
the topic
about failures.
Is dealing with failure. And like,
oh, God, just drink a lot. That's
like,
it. That's the
some
whole
of our
episode.
biggest
That's
failures,
Thanks.
dealing with things going completely wrong.
Thanks for coming to my podcast.
And
Just
some
drink.
of the other stuff. I have a couple of like topics that I want to bring up. We might either really lean into it and this podcast is going to run long, or we're going to go a little short because we don't have a guest this week. So we'll see.
Nick's mad that we didn't like his French chat GPT intro.
It was
It was something, word? Nick. Terrible.
Terrible. Yeah, that's a perfect way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But actually, while we're doing that, let me pull up my notes here. Dan, you stall. Stall.
What?
Stall. You're not stalling.
I'm stalling by not talking.
Faster.
It's the best way of stalling. Hey, look at my laser. There it is.
Look at me juggle. Oh, damn. It's fun to pretend.
Can we talk about my Temu cutting board?
Oh,
have I brought this up on the
giant hands?
Look at this.
You brought it up last week.
Did I bring this up in the pre-show though? Did I bring it up?
Was it a pre-show or the podcast? I don't
know. I don't recall. So if you guys follow me at all, which you should, if you don't, screw you. Love you. So I've been
they're here, but they don't follow you.
I've been crazy addicted to that Temu app, where you can get like.
Are you an affiliate, or did you sign up with the program?
Yeah, I do have affiliate links.
Oh,
but
so you're just doing it for the clicks. Hear that, everyone? He's just doing it for the clicks.
I signed up to be an affiliate, but I haven't shared any affiliate links from there yet. I'm still like messing around and getting stuff and things, and for the most part, it's been a pretty positive experience. I mean, I've had some really good finds on there. I've been getting all my bubble mailers from there. I can get them for half price of what I get at Uline, and they're fine for
really?
what I send. Yeah, FYI, Pete. You just have to remember that
now
whenever you order from there, it takes like 2 weeks to get to your house. So you kind of have to figure that out. Whereas like
opposite of
Uline,
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, if you order from Amazon Prime or Uline for your packaging, I mean, heck, it's on your door the next day, or if not the day after. So you just have to kind of, prepare for that. But anyways, I saw that they had a cutting board for sale for $7. And on the picture looked like it was at least 12 inches tall by 10, maybe 15 by.
It was clearly a toddler holding it.
And this is what I got. It was $7. It's got a juice groove. It's acacia.
It's acacia.
It's nice, but it's not what I expected. But I think
wait, is the
for
groove,
$7
is the juice groove? Is it smooth inside?
Yeah, believe it or not, it is.
Okay.
Well, not on the corners. Not on the
They
corners.
slacked. Somebody just put a dowel.
But you could buy these. You could probably buy these, and if you had a laser, you could probably laser.
That's what I'm
engrave
saying, Dan. If only you had a laser somewhere in the house that you could like attach to a machine you already own that could
And
potentially.
these, I haven't even
do a
taken them
thing.
out of the plastic yet. These are also acacia.
How much were those?
They were $3.
That's honestly that I
Little
might
tray-
buy 1,000
little
of
tray.
them. Like that.
I bought 5 of them.
Dude.
$3 a piece, $15.
The amount of sanding and work and everything
But,
that'll
like,
go into me doing
they're
that,
pretty nice.
that's actually kind of worth it. Send me your affiliate link. I'm serious. Here's the thing: for having a
I've
laser,
also ordered
that
a
stuff
bunch
is
of like
great.
woodpecker rip-off stuff.
Wood poker.
No, that's no, Malcolm. That's acai.
Watch your
Isn't
mouth.
that a berry?
Breakfast
I don't know.
bowl. Yeah, only breakfast bowl that Dan knows is a
They
bowl of
do
hot
deliver
dogs.
via spy balloons, aka USPS. But here's the thing: like I've also heard people say, "Yeah, but they kill you on shipping." I've never paid for shipping on any of the things that I've ordered. Never.
Yeah, Dan, but China. So I win this
Hey,
argument.
I'm sorry, but I'm running a business and I'm trying to save money here. So,
You people are
China.
all the same.
I'm
China.
not running for president, so it's fine.
Oh, that's too soon? Not soon.
I don't know.
Whatever. All right, I'm just cleaning up the notes here because we only have 2 people that called in. No one else cares. Jacob Miller.
I even ordered my thermal label printer labels.
Oh, really? From China?
Yeah. Yeah, I got 1,000
You don't get the ones
for
from
like
America?
$3. They print just fine.
You don't get the Wisconsin labels?
No.
Little fireworks shoot off each time you print label.
No.
Like a little gunshot. Whoa. All right, let's see, get this out of the way. Ah,
It's a good like site for
filler.
consumable
Consumables?
products.
Oh, see, I never even thought of it as consumables. I was just like,
Yeah.
oh, Temu, like, it's like Amazon for whatever. But I just never clicked. It never clicked in my brain that like, oh, consumables could go there.
Yeah. I've even gotten epoxy off there. I haven't used it yet, but it was really cheap.
It's
Yeah.
6-part epoxy.
It's 2-part. It's 1-to-1.
It's
I haven't used it yet.
B, D, E, F, and Z parts. They just skipped a bunch of letters that don't react well.
Basically, you have to mix it all up yourself from scratch.
Yeah, and
There's
you-
some cornstarch in there.
And you have to then bake it. You actually have to provide your own heat. It doesn't heat up on its own cure.
Hence the pellet grill.
That's the pellet grill for epoxy curing. Yeah, I cure my epoxy in 30 seconds. How? Oh, I just used my pellet grill. Preheat.
Hey,
350.
China, can you spy on me for free shipping and good prices? I'll even Winnie the Pooh.
Listen, China's already got all my info. If I get free shipping on top of that, I'll take it.
Yeah. I have a smartphone and I'm on social media. They
Dan,
have everything.
you got some layout tools from Temu, right? Or was it just like knockoff
Yeah.
wood poker tools?
I got a bunch of layout tools. Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Like, it's really 90% of the time, if you buy a layout tool of any kind, whether it's like a cheap square from Home Depot, framing square that's plastic or whatever, it's going to be more than adequate for most work.
Yeah, and all the stuff that I got off Temu, it's all solid
Yeah,
aluminum.
it's all square. Like
Red
I 3D
anodized
print-
aluminum.
I 3D print my squares and things like that and markup tools. Like, they're just as accurate. We're not
Oh yeah,
machinists
that's
here.
true. Adam is correct. All the woodpeckers knockoffs, they are all in metric.
The one true measurement.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
I'll come through the
All hail metric. Or as I call it rebel units because the other one's imperial, technically.
screen. That's a Star Trek joke.
No, it's an Orwell joke. Orville. That's the show.
Yeah, I like that show. I've watched
Orville's
that.
great. It's actually really good.
Yeah.
Highly recommend it.
That girl is smoking.
Yeah, she is.
Right.
You know what? She is your type. I'm big into the Blob. He just does it for me. You can't tell I have the commemorative figurine here behind me, Dan.
The Blob.
My
Took me a sec.
The Fupa. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So, anyways, that's the highlight. That's the height of this pre-show. It's not going to get any
that
better. It's all downhill
Temu
from-
sponsorship. Yeah. Rebel units.
Daniel, I didn't call it in, but last week, Toma asked you if you were collecting all things Boss, and you made a joke about getting a Bossa Nova shirt. It's not a joke. If you offer them, I'll buy.
Damn.
Oh, he's already sending it. Oh.
Damn. Well, funny you say that, Malcolm. Because
I hope you sent 4XL because
Otherwise, I'm gonna need lube to get in there.
I've gained a lot of weight.
Malcolm, actually got to hit you up for your address because you're getting some apparel from us for doing our intro.
AWP Corral?
Yeah, to show off your AWP-ness. Yeah, and how
The best kind of ness.
Yes. The shirts get real.
The kind of nest they would show on the House floor of Congress.
I don't get that joke.
You don't get? Okay.
No.
Sorry, too soon.
Come
back next week
for an explanation.
For an explanation of that one.
All right, let's listen to some questions. So we got one from Toma.
Come on.
Can you hear my voice this time? This is my
Nobody can hear it. I mean,
guys.
I can't hear it. They might be able to hear it.
But
I can't hear it.
Haha, Dan can't hear. I have to share
I'd
my
like to hear it.
audio. Fine, Dan, you needy little brat. And Toma.
Can you hear my voice this time? This is my
French.
song.
Hey guys, the topic for tonight is dealing with failure. So I'll tell you how I deal with myself. I just eat. That's why I'm a bit overweighted.
I just eat.
Anyway, I just
too,
finished
bud.
a console of sort. Pete, you've seen it in my story, and for that I used melamine boards. It looks alright, but where I made the cut, the melamine layer ripped a little bit, and it doesn't look perfect. Do you have any idea, tips, technique, secret sauce to help camouflage the carnage? Bye!
I just love that outro accordion sound. I'm gonna make that my ringtone. Toma, you inspired me. Toma, that's actually a really good question. I'm glad you asked that question. It's a very good looking question. It's a little French. It's got a tiny mustache. I love it.
Good looking question.
Good looking question. Yeah. That's a very handsome question. I'm glad you asked it. That's like what a politician does while they stall to think of the answer. And then it runs out of time in a debate. All right, so then
Yes.
Jake called in, and Jake is warning us that this is a long one. So everyone just, hold on to your ankles.
Oh my goodness. Jake Miller?
What's up, guys? It's Jake from the Sweet Shop, and calling in with a little bit of a comment based on this week's show topic.
Uh-oh.
So, for myself, I'm in a little bit of a different situation than a lot of other woodworkers and probably a lot of your listeners. But my wife and I, our full-time job and our sole income is based off of what our business does on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis. So from my standpoint, I have the outlook of things where failure is not an option. Mistakes can happen. Learning lessons will pop up. There'll be, things that I have to reach out to you guys or another maker in the community. Things that I'll have to watch a YouTube video on trying to figure out. Just trying to, push through and get this job done and work on to the next one. But as far as failure is concerned, from my standpoint, it can't happen. So I would say that, for the majority of the listeners out there, kind of take to a certain degree the same approach. The idea of, or the overall idea of failing isn't something that should be a thought process in your mind. If you take on a job, figure out a way to get it done and figure out a way to make it happen. Even if it pushes you out of your comfort zone. So anyways, that's all. I know this was a long one, guys. Thanks.
That's
Good
not
stuff.
at all what he thought what he said he was going to send in.
Well, it's fine. I think he ended up doing a 180 from that. But so I encouraged. So we kind of had a segment for a little bit, for like a hot minute, where it was basically like almost like kickback from like that's a unique thing. No one's ever done that. But basically,
Didn't we have a?
We did.
We had a
jingle or something. I don't know. I'll have to
jingle,
backtrack and
yeah.
figure it out. Oh, we'll make a new one. It'll be like, oh, something, I don't know. I was going into old Black Betty, but then I was like, we can't do that. We already have one.
Offcuts.
It was offcuts, or just you saying offcuts. But
It's in the folder. You can play.
yeah, but we do welcome
Sure.
offcuts. So one of the things that I do want to encourage you guys to do as well is to call in with like your rebuttals or your advice or something like that, especially when we do a topic. It'd be really good to hear from some other people in the community as well, especially if you guys know ahead of time what's going to be happening, like this. And Jake talking about, like, I really I like what he said. It's like sometimes it's just not an option. So we're going to talk about it in the show, though. We're going to really get into it because I have some hard hitting questions. We're going to get real deep. And
Ooh.
also,
You wrote down questions for this?
no, not questions, but like things.
Was I
wanna
supposed to prepare?
Yeah. Well, did you not? We don't have a guest.
No, I never do.
You ask yourself questions.
I do all this on the fly, baby.
Oh, man. Dan, we're going to fail.
No,
Crash
that's
and
why
burn.
this is so successful, because I'm doing all
That's why
the
we're doing the goodest of the good shows. But we welcome that, especially the more we do some topic episodes, and we're going to be trying out some new stuff. And if you guys have some ideas, please reach out to us. We do appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll
And,
take your topic suggestions for sure.
Yeah, we'll definitely take the suggestions,
Please,
No
please send
guarantees on-
topic suggestions.
whether we do them. But no, I'm excited to do that because we're going to try some new stuff out. I got some really good feedback on the last episode, especially. And yeah, so I appreciate anyone that reached out. And if you guys do have some feedback on the show and how it's changed over the last couple of weeks due to an unforeseen thing, let us know. We want to know what to improve. We want to make this a community thing.
Malcolm
What
says
did Malcolm
this is
say?
like a replay of the IG reel where Dan looks shocked and frozen and Pete haunts my dreams. For the record, Pete texted me and he said, "Hey, send me a picture of yourself. Look shocked." And I didn't know what it was for.
That
so
reel
I just
also
did.
bombed, and I thought I was going to do a lot better. I really enjoyed making it because I learned some new stuff in Canva.
It made me funny, or it made me laugh. Oh my God, the chiladas are already kicking in, y'all.
It made
It
him
made me
funny.
funny.
It made me haha.
It made
Basically
me.
did.
It made me LOL in real life.
I lolled so hard. All right, but that's it. That's it for the questions. Unless somebody called in
Oh, is
last
that it?
minute.
Oh, pre-show's done. See y'all.
Well, I'm not wrapping yet. We can
Oh.
monologue for another 30 minutes while we wrap up.
Absolutely, I can. I can monologue all night. Look at Max. He's like, monologue away.
By the way, the whole Emma thing with the scheduling problem, it was all me and her. It was both of us. We're going to Total Boat's boat race thing. A bunch of the makers.
Yeah,
are out right now.
we're
only going as spectators. We're literally-
I lost my invite.
We're crowd person 1 and crowd person 7. Like that's our names on the list. We're not part of it. We're not going to be in any way involved in it. We're just going to be there to clap softly, golf clap, and that's it. So that's why we just did not put on a calendar, and we're like, oh wait, we have a call with the patrons this week, so we do apologize. Max is upset. He's very sad. So we're gonna do it next week. The details are actually already scheduled to go out. So next Thursday, right at 9:00, when we do our live with Justin Davies, who will be there next week.
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
Because
I will
27.
double check with him tomorrow.
Yeah. So next week at 9:00,
you-
when the live starts 2 minutes late, you guys will already have it in your mailbox or inbox.
Did you
whatever.
send him the info packet already?
Not yet. I haven't reached out to him. I need to get his email and stuff. I think.
All right.
Did you have that or no?
If you didn't know, if you're a guest on the podcast, you get an info packet.
You get an info packet. Oh yeah, you do. You get a brief. You get a link. You get some details, and then people usually call me in a panic, like, "Hey, what's a microphone?" I'm like, "Calm down, Jimmy DeResta." All right. No. Jimmy has a mic. It's fine.
That's all he has.
Oh yeah, he's got headphones.
Speaking
in a
of
bar.
Jimmy,
Yeah. What about
man,
Jimmy?
I'm getting so pumped for Maker Camp. I'm seeing so many posts, and it's just getting to be that like
Maker Camp
time
is
of year. I know it's
more than
summer
Jimmy.
still, but like, I know, but he's like the face of Maker Camp or whatever. But yeah, I'm seeing a lot of posts and everything, and I'm getting pumped. I can't wait. And speaking of that, we already booked our place. It is official.
Yes. Oh, and that's right. I completely forgot to mention this. So we got our place, we got an Airbnb, we got a different Airbnb than we did last year. And to whoever booked it, you son of a bitch, I'm going to find out who you are, and I'm going to
I think I know who it is. I think I know who did
Wait,
it.
do you think it's Mike? Because that was the running joke last week. If Mike did it, I'm going to
Look.
ball tap him. He's going to get a nice ball tap. That's it. But no, it's,
Well, he's going to be at the Toto Boat thing, so ask him.
I'm going to get him. Like, Mike, did you book your Airbnb? Or he's going to pull a Mike Coffee and then not book anything till like Thursday before Maker Camp. Like last minute.
Well, if he does, he's not staying with us.
It was Mike. It probably was Mike. I'm going to get him.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we got a great Airbnb.
I'm willing to bet it was Mike.
And we have a full house. It's packed. 4 people, packed. So
Yeah.
that's
But
cool.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to say this out loud, but we've talked, and we may have a few people over after Maker Camp.
First time hearing
Like a
this.
little.
So
We
hilarious.
talked a little after party,
It's fun to
like
dream.
people
It's
over.
fun to pretend.
There's a fire pit. We can hang out.
Yeah. I mean, well, me and Kamani and I talked about him needing a place, but he wants to stay with people that are going to
Don't smell.
No, they're gonna have very fun. You know, their first time away from their kids since the kids were born. So they're gonna be sleeping.
That kind of fun.
They're literally gonna be sleeping. I mean, let's be real. They're away from their kids, straight to bed, passed out at
Straight
9
to
p.m. Straight to jail. You use Craig Screws, straight to jail. All right. Well, that's it for this. Next week we have Justin Davies. We don't have a topic right now, but we, knowing Dan and knowing Justin, we're going to be getting real deep into maps and locations.
I'm a
and
big geography
states,
buff.
and I'm going to be playing a role
Everybody
of
knows
Dan
that.
where I take a nap.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm excited. I've been following him since like he had that big viral thing on the TikToks.
It's called COVID, and we all had it. Calm down, Dan. We can joke about it.
I don't
now.
think I've ever actually had COVID. I don't. I've never been diagnosed with it.
In that case, there's a couple times you've been on this pre-show where you looked real rough.
It wasn't diagnosed with COVID, so I
wasn't
didn't have
COVID.
it.
It was the lack of sleep. What's COVID?
So what if I didn't take a test? Can't prove a thing.
Oh my God, remember like there was a while there where like the word COVID was like flagged and your posts bombed if you mentioned it. So like makers weren't saying it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are the times.
You
Anyways,
gotta wear a trucker hat and drink weird Bud Light mixed drinks next week. Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
I can do
Well,
that.
you have to do it in your garage so you make oil finishing companies angry.
That's right. Can't get diagnosed if you don't go. Oh, speaking of going to a doctor,
Oh,
did the overnight stay. I'll talk about this more in my what's on my bench. But yeah, I got probed up the anus. It was the weirdest sleep study ever. You guys.
yeah, you had a bunch of stuff on your face, right?
Yeah, I got all
There's a
kinds of.
joke in there. I wasn't even intending it like
I
that.
got all kinds of probes and goo all over. They literally did put goo all over my head so
Because
that
you
like
gotta make it stick.
the probes stick, and like they didn't give two shits. Like as soon as they come in my room at like 5:30 in the morning. They're like, "Hey, time to wake up." I'm like, "What the hell is going on here?"
They're so horny. They're in your
5:30.
5:30 doing that.
Yeah, so wake me up at 5:30, and they just take off all the wires and stuff, but they leave all the like plugs on me, and they like leave that up to you to pull off. Like, what the hell is this? So I'm just like pulling them off as I'm driving down the road, throwing them out the window. What the hell is?
Oh, they'll let you keep them, dude. Put them in epoxy.
No, I should have. This little nipple thing. No, and then I got home and my head was still full of goo, and I had to take a shower and like.
Which is kind of standard
my
for
head.
you.
Yeah, a lot of goo on my head.
Dan, you have Casey's goo in your hair again. Oh,
Hmm.
shower. All right, well, let's get out of here. We'll see you
right.
guys all next week.
I'll talk more about the sleep study
yeah,
in the podcast.
in the
It's gonna be
podcast.
great.
It's going to be a good one. And
Another
or-
Woodshop podcast, sleep study podcast.
Or it's going to be a failure, and you're all going to have to deal with it. Get it? See what I did there? with the
Ooh, I
title?
like that. That's very good. That's very
We're bringing it up
clever.
as a
You come
topic
up with
because
that.
you're all still listening. We're like, but these people are dealing with failure. Let's
You
just
came up with that like
yeah.
a couple days ago, and you've just been sitting on it.
I've been sitting on it. Yeah, sitting on it like a. I don't know. I got nothing.
Trail boss of shame. You watch your mouth.
Trail boss of shit. Like Trail of Tears.
such thing.
Trail boss of tears. All right.
I don't like that. I do not like that. I do not like that.
All right. Well, we'll see y'all next week. Justin Davies is here next week. Also, next Sunday is the Patreon call, unless we screw something else up, but most likely it's going to happen. So we'll see y'all
It's
there.
97.39%
Light
possibility.
FM.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you guys next week. Love y'all. Bye-bye. Bye. I should probably figure out how to turn this off. Bye-bye.